The move to strip Disney's self-governing privileges is on its way to the governor's desk.
That's right. This is in response to the company's opposition to the state's so-called Don't Say Gay law.
Yeah, the Republican-controlled Florida House of Representatives passed a bill that would strip the status given to the company back in the 1960s. The state Senate passed that bill yesterday. Governor Ron DeSantis pushed for the legislation after Disney officials spoke out against Florida's parental rights in education law, which limits the discussion of LGBTQ issues in schools.
Disney's special status allows the company to collect taxes and operate its own fire protection, utilities, and planning and security services. Joining us now to talk more about all of this is Democratic State Senator Jason Pizzo. Senator Pizzo, welcome. Great to have you with us. So let's get into the numbers a little bit. What are the tax implications for Disney and other companies that have this perk? Because we want to be clear, Disney is not the only company that has this perk in Florida, correct? So how will this affect taxpayers?
There are a number of special districts. This one in particular, Reedy Creek, is called an independent special district, which means it spans over more than one county and includes 2 other municipalities. When you talk about tax, before you get to tax, it's the tax that would be levied on those 2 municipalities and Orange and Osceola counties in Central Florida to the tune of over $1 billion. The reason being is that Disney, like any other company, carries debt. They build parking garages, new rides, amusements, infrastructure, and they bond those or take loans on those. And the statute's pretty clear that when you dissolve one of these districts, you're basically transferring all of that debt and those obligations to whatever general government entity assumes that control.
Ooh.
Senator, what type of message might the governor be sending by essentially attacking some of the top employers in the state, and specifically Disney, that is really synonymous with the state of Florida?
Well, I will tell you, and I obviously had to speak to a lot of constituents, a lot of concerned groups and unions as well. There's a lot of bark. This will have very little bite, and that's how I can appease a lot of people's concerns. And we knew that yesterday. The Senate, as you said, and you noted, voted yesterday, the House today, but on 2 other bills as well. There was congressional maps as well as a tech bill that also carved out Disney. So my message is, this was one of those things that was sort of said out loud. It was sort of a how dare you, corporations actually having an opinion about a particular legislation that's affecting people in their state, especially thousands of their employees and cast members. How dare you is basically what he's saying. But the implication, the practical implication, is that this may be signed, but no one's prepared to transfer this kind of debt and obligation. Remember, we're transferring the debt back to the cities and the counties, not the assets. It's not like they're going to own Space Mountain and Magic Kingdom.
So it doesn't sound like that would be very popular. You sort of explain that to the average Florida voter, like, look, this is going to increase the debt in the state. So like you said, this has very little bite, but then what does this legislation do exactly?
It serves the exact purpose that you suggested, which is to scare people and to basically demand that they remain quiet as he goes into an election year. All too often you hear about hyper-partisanship between Democrats and Republicans. The Democrats have basically, I don't want to say sat back. I mean, even today that there were protests on the floor from Democratic legislators in the House. But really now it's sort of a division between Republicans, jockeying for different, space from and distinct, trying to be distinct from one another. Now on a national scale, and this falls with it, with critical race theory, Don't Say Gay, transgender athletes. I mean, it goes on and goes on and goes on. None of this, of course, to the ire and frustration of my constituents back in North Miami-Dade County, anyone's life is improving by any of these bills being discussed or negotiated or passed, because they really have no effect on anyone's lives.
Florida State Senator Jason Pizzo, thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.